Spoiler warning! I'll be talking about the 4th episode of Lycoris Recoil in this video. If you haven't seen the episode yet, then I suggest you watch it first and then come back here, okay? Okay. This episode was just a chill one. We get to see Chisato and Takina wear plain clothes and they look absolutely gorgeous in them. They are taking things slow in this one, but at the same time, help continue the story grow. Help us get more attached to the characters and are building up to something slowly but surely. So to summarize this week's episode of Lycoris Recoil, after discovering Takina's shocking revelation, Chisato and her go shopping for proper underwear as Takina is currently wearing shorts for men and seems to be comfortable in them. They hang out, they have fun, we learn more about Chisato and find out that she's searching for someone. And as the episode ended, you guys just as I do know who the guy Chisato is looking for, and that just adds more questions to the table. We see a terrorist causing trouble at the subway station but got thwarted by the Lycoris present at the area, and it seems as he's planning an even bigger situation that we may get to see later on. And that as much sums up this week's episode for Lycoris Recoil. I really had fun with this episode. It's fun and relaxing. We get to see the characters for once not in combat and are just normal girls going shopping, having fun and spending time together, but at the same time would still be able to progress the story, would still be able to give the audience what direction it's heading. But I for one appreciate episodes like these because it adds more personality to the characters. They're not just Lycoris, trained assassins to ensure the peace of Japan. They are literally still normal girls who would be embarrassed, who loves to eat sweets, and simply enjoy the ambience of an aquarium. They are still normal girls. And just watching this episode was just really fun for me. I find it funny how they got sidetracked before buying the underwear, in which was their whole point for this episode in the first place. I love the first few scenes of the episode where Chisato needs help on beating someone in an online game, and when Takina joins in, she's just a pro at it and is also chaotic in it, which causes Chisato and Kurumi to get all the stuff in the area for Takina to have more room, leading to the whole Chisato seeing Takina wearing a short instead of underwear moment. And at the other end, it was merely because Fuki and Chisato were literally battling each other in an online game, but they don't know that. And I find that pretty cute and pretty funny in a way. I also love their banter with each other when Takina would either think of this as a mission. Chisato would just hold back and tell her this isn't a mission again and again, whether it be because of her complaining about the sweets or simply because she brought her gun with her. And seeing Chisato sorta scold her for her serious personality was really entertaining to watch. I love that brief montage of Takina trying out different clothing as well, because no matter how much you look at it, she just really looks adorable in anything she wears. Also, I gotta talk about what Chisato was wearing in this episode. She just radiates gorgeous energy from what she's wearing, and I really love it. And for the first time, we actually see both Chisato and Takina be embarrassed about something. Both of their faces very red, and that was just the most adorable reactions I have ever seen. Takina asks a lot of questions to Chisato, like why she left DA, why she uses rubber bullets, and many more, and she answers them honestly and earnestly. And the whole scene with the bluish light was just beautiful to look at, with the two of them conversing. It was really pleasing for the eyes. I just love how Chisato poses the exact same pose as the model in the picture behind her, smiling with a smug on her face. Now that was really adorable. And the moment Chisato simply loses hope on whether or not she'll find the person she's looking for again, Takina immediately responded by trying to cheer her up. You can say that now they're even, as last episode, when Takina was feeling down and lost, Chisato was there for her, and for this episode, Takina is doing the very same thing. It was sweet, it was wholesome, and I just want the best for these two. The animation is really smooth. Even with them just talking, the animation is really fluid. And I really love the sequence of the small gunfight between the terrorists and the Lycoris, since they just followed the mastermind as he was running away from the chaos, and that itself was really fun to watch. And also I feel bad for those Lycoris who were either killed or injured from the debris of the explosion. Takina worrying about the situation and Chisato stopping her was really a nice touch, because Chisato herself was even concerned about the situation. But because she herself said that when they're not wearing their uniforms, they're simply regular girls, she stood with that idea and went with it through and through. even if she herself maybe wanted to try and see if anybody got hurt down there. But my favorite moment in this episode has to be when Chisato tried wearing the shorts Takina defended wearing earlier in the episode and just gets caught by Mizuki, who was thinking that she spent the night at a guy's place. I love that sequence very much. It was chaotic, it was fun, Mizuki just outraged at what was happening while Chisato trying to explain her side of things but just wouldn't get through to her. It was really fun. As she explains to her that this was Takina's, Mizuki without a second thought marches straight towards her and checks her out. Like Jesus. And because she was wearing the underwear they bought, proved Chisato wrong in this scenario and continued the feud even further. And Takina becomes bright red after being checked by Mizuki, which was the most adorable thing I've ever seen. Mizuki then tells everyone that Chisato is a double-crossing jerk and even shows them Chisato in the shorts. Like, the whole sequence was just really funny to me. I really had a blast watching the entire thing. Kurumi then using a fan to blow her skirt was really funny and cute to see, but the important part of that was seeing Takina's wholesome smile yet again. While Chisato was whining, Takina was enjoying herself, telling the audience how much she really loves everyone at Lycoris Recoil. And what an adorable moment to end the episode on, I swear to God. These endings are really top tier for me, especially with the ending song playing. It's just pleasing to listen to. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe because that helps out a lot. And if you want to check out my review for the third episode of Lycoris Recoil, click right here. And that's all for today, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. See ya!